Anyway, hello everybody. Thank you so much for letting me know that you couldn't hear me. So my name is Erica V. Elliott, and I am a sales and business strategist. So I help women entrepreneurs to build the business and life of their dreams in 5 simple steps. And what I wanted to share today with you is some really, really fast tips for building your business now. Does anyone want to build their business now or grow your business now? Nana says it's 5:06 p.m. in London. Wow, how cool is that? I love that we can be all around the world and tuning in together. I just love it. I just love it. So, who wants tips on growing their business now? So, I will share with you, I've owned so many businesses. So I had a jewelry business. I made jewelry with my friend Jenny when I was 14 years old. And then I had my nail and tanning salon when I was 19, Jamaican restaurant when I was 21. Yaman. I always have to say Yaman when I say it. I have so many businesses, direct sales, beauty business, 22 years, so I know about business. And I know that sometimes, well, a lot of times we try to do the things that don't cause us to step out of our comfort zone. So let's say, like your kid, right? You tell your kids to go clean their room and they redecorate. Has anyone ever had that happen? I'm a mama, and that happens a lot because it's overwhelming to tidy it up. But let's do something different, right? That's like exciting, which is rearranging your furniture. Okay. So for some, that's exciting, right? So we have to stop putting off the things that are actually going to make us money. And I would say that's where you need to start. You have to stop putting off the things that are going to make you money. So if you do not have a lead magnet, a way to collect people's information, their email address, maybe their cell phone, what are they interested in? You're really hurting your business because I tried to go live yesterday when we were in the car, but I lost my signal. And I see a lot of advice that's being given out there. And I will say you have to really be careful of who you take advice from. Like, do they have a business? Are they making money in their business? I mean, anyone could just hang up a shingle and say, oh, I'm the tailor, I'm the barber, I'm this, but are they making money? So this is what happened. Yesterday, I saw a lot of posts. A lot of women are frustrated. I'm in these different women entrepreneur groups and, they say, well, maybe I should quit my business because I'm not making money. I'm going live or whatever. And this person said to her, well, all you need to do is create a TikTok channel and go live. No. That's not what you need to do. I actually know someone who has 1 million followers on TikTok and has made this much money. Your follower count does not equal money in your bank account. You have to have a strategy. And for these people who are going live on all these platforms, they're building a platform and they do not have people's email addresses. They are not building their email list. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Remember when TikTok was canceled? All right. So if all you're doing is building your following and you have no way to reach people if something were to happen, you have no way to reach out to let them know like this, check your email. If you got an email from me saying I was coming live, you're on my email list. If you didn't, I don't have you on my email list. Okay. So there's no way you can't just go live and expect to be a millionaire. Also, do you want to be someone who sells a product one time? Okay, here's some Advil, okay? So maybe that's not a good example. Do you want someone, okay, so let's talk about the Dollar Tree, okay? Everyone's been to the Dollar Tree, right? In America, do you have a Dollar Tree in Anna, in London, Anna? I'm not sure. So we have a store in America called the Dollar Tree. We do not have it in Jamaica. I wish we did. So anyway, the Dollar Tree, you go into the Dollar Tree and you buy what? Your helium balloons. You buy some cute stuff for your kids. You buy gift bags. Well, that's what I buy at the Dollar Tree. Okay. Some fun pens, stickers, stuff like that. Right. But the Dollar Tree is not sending you a birthday card. The Dollar Tree is not sending you an email. Hey, we're having a special on what you love, those stickers on Thursday. Make sure you pop in. The Dollar Tree is not keeping up with you. They're not trying to build a relationship with you. They're just selling stuff for $1. Okay. They know people are going to come. That's their business model. That's not what I teach. I teach you how to grow a business building relationships, a business from the heart where it's longevity, right? So if the Dollar Tree were to go under or change their name, they're just going to have to rely on word of mouth because they're not having an email list. Okay. Your email list is going to take you to where you need to go. Your email list is gold. Okay. So if you're snoozing on it, stop. My husband and I had a business meeting with this man. We wanted to do business with him. We actually wanted to advertise in his Facebook group because he has our target client, and we are planning a trip for people to come to Jamaica. So we reached out to him. We had a meeting, and I asked him, would this advertising include your email list? Advertising to your email list. And guess what? He has I forgot how many millions of followers or group members, but he does not have one single email address. And I said, that email list is gold because he also has another side business. He's a comedian. And I said, if you had that email list and you have been building your relationship in your group, and then you can email them and let them know how to buy tickets to where you're going to be performing, can you imagine what it would be like? So he could also charge more for advertising because it's targeted. So that email list is gold. And how do I teach you how to collect the email address? Is you have a lead magnet, which is a survey, a very strategic survey, and you find out what people are interested in so that you can serve them. Surveys are for serving. Imagine that. Somebody type that below. Surveys are for serving. So you're not just going to text people and say, I need to sell 3 more protein shakes. Do you want to buy them? You're not going to say, I am in a challenge. You're not going to say all this stuff. You're just going to find out what they're interested in and serve them. It's very, very simple. I teach a very simple method. A lot of times people try to complicate it and do all this extra stuff because they're fighting something because they feel like it's too simple. Maybe they think it won't work, but it will work. You attract people into your space. You weed out those who are not interested. We use a survey. My husband and I own a bar, soon to be bar and restaurant. And we have a survey that people have to fill out if they want to come and work for us. Okay. So yesterday, this girl messaged me and she said, oh, I need a job today. I didn't know I had to fill out a form. And I said, this is our process. So you need to fill out the form and answer the questions, and then we will reach back out to you. This is how we do it. And she did. And she did. She filled it out. But in between there, I said to my husband, I was like, this is exactly what it's designed to do. Weed out those who are not interested. So think about this. You want to come and work for us, and we're asking you to fill out a form. If you can't fill out a form, should we trust you with our business? I mean, think about it. That doesn't make any sense. We need information from you. If you're unwilling to give it to us, therefore, it's weeding out those people who are not a good fit. Your survey is going to weed out those people who you do not want to spend your time with. If they fill out your survey, if it's a strategic survey, you're going to make money if you present effectively. The other thing is that survey, like I said, has to be strategic. I saw somebody was trying to copy my system, and I filled out their information. I was looking at it and I thought, wow, they had some good survey questions, but some they should have never asked on there. It's really going to hurt their business, I'm not telling them since they're trying to copy me. Anyway, you have to be very careful on what you're asking. There's a formula for this. It's not just go get a Google form or go get a job form. There's a formula. And then there's a formula for what do you do after they fill out the survey. It's very, very important. You don't want to just be collecting surveys and not making money. So do you hear my theme, guys? Is you have to have the big S word, strategy. You have to have a strategy in everything that you do if you want to grow your business. You can grow your business and you can change your business and you can transform your business in this many days, 7 days. if you change up what you're doing, to be honest. Oh, I got all these comments here. Oh, okay. Oh, you found me. Yay, Sonia. Yay, 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 yay. Surveys are for serving. Yeah, man. Feels so much better to not say I need X amount to get this trip. Yeah, Sonia is winning a trip. And we talked about it. She's one of my coaching clients, and I'm like, don't say that. Don't say I need somebody to get a trip. She's like, no, I don't want to tell them that. I don't want to say how many. You're right. You're going to earn the trip because you served people, not because you begged. You got it. You got it. Yes. Don't tell them since they're trying to copy. I am not going to tell them. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, what? What is this? What is this? My lady that I had fill out the survey and did a Zoom with her, she has now scheduled a 10-day follow-up. Woo! See, that's part of the strategy. You got to check back in with those people 10 days later. 10 days later. It's all, like I said, I have 36 years of business and sales experience. I have been where you are. I know what you need to do. So I can shorten your learning curve, right? But if you work with someone, and you don't have to work with me, but I'm just saying if you work with someone and they've only done one thing, maybe all they've done is build to 1 million followers on Facebook or TikTok. That's what they've done. But if they have built to 1 million followers, converted those followers into paying clients, built an email list, built residual income, you know what I mean? That's a good person to reach out to. But if you're just going to people for one thing, so you're going to Canva for this person, YouTube for this person, you're going to this person for Facebook, it's a lot. And let me tell you, you need one strategy that you can put on all platforms, and not only all platforms, but in person as well. And that's what I teach you with my blessing method. I teach you how to build a business in 5 simple steps. 5 simple steps. Okay. So let me give you another tip. And then I want to tell you about my 10-day boss lady challenge. Sonia, are you in that? I'm not sure if you're in that. I can't remember. Anna, I hope that you're going to be in there. Those are the people's names I can see right now. This is going on to a bunch of platforms, but I can only see it in one spot. So I apologize if you're here and I don't see you. Sorry. Okay, so we talked about the email list. We talked about the lead magnet, okay? Now let's talk about something else. What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your time? Are you planning out your time, or are you flying by the seat of your pants? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so let's talk about that. So let's say that you celebrate birthdays, okay? Birthdays for the win is what I teach, right? So let's say you're celebrating birthdays, and the only thing that you do is send a Facebook message out because you think you're too busy. You don't have enough time for emails to go out, for text messages to go out, for birthday cards. I will say, if you're so busy, I would say you really need to look into automation. You really, really do. Look at your online biz hub, somebody type that below. It will make a huge difference for you. So if you're overwhelmed, okay, so sometimes we get overwhelmed, so we start saying, I'm too busy, I don't have time for that, I'm too busy. But truthfully, it's that maybe you don't know how to do it. And I wouldn't say that women get stubborn. I would just say that women are used to being the leader and knowing things and being an expert in your area. So maybe you were a nurse and now you're selling cosmetics, and it's hard for you because you're so used to knowing what to do being a nurse. You didn't know how to do a catheter the first day. You didn't know how to draw blood. You didn't know how to do an EKG. You had to learn, and we forget. Same thing if you were a teacher and now you're going to sell Tupperware and you're so overwhelmed because you're so used to being the expert, but you forgot. You didn't know how to get that class to listen. You didn't know how to do attendance properly. You didn't know how to do all this stuff on your first day as being a teacher. So what you all need to do is give yourself some grace and say, I am learning. I am growing. I am building. Change the words that you're saying to yourself, not I'm too old, I'm too this. Listen to me, nobody's too old. Did anyone ever watch The Jeffersons? I love The Jeffersons. Moving on up. Well, Mother Jefferson, she hit fame, I believe, in her 80s. Okay. So you're never too old. Our life is this short. Make the most of it. And if you're 80, if you're 89, if you're 70, if you're 50 like me, every day keep learning, keep growing. But don't just say, I'm too old and just draw a line in the sand and say you're done. Because you have gifts to offer and there's people that God has planned to be in your life, but you have to show up differently. So give yourself some grace. Allow yourself to learn. When I was starting out doing this, so I wanted to be virtual. Well, actually what happened is that I had small children and my husband at the time was traveling and my mother just woke up one day and her back was broken. And that turned into incontinence and all kinds of stuff, like overnight. Can you imagine? So I started researching everything, taking her, and I'm telling you, 3 to 5 doctor's appointments a week. At the same time, I had just decided that I was going to move up in my direct sales company. And I thought, how am I going to do this? There's not enough time in the day. And I also have chronic pain and stuff. And I have to be careful with my time because I could go into a flare up from, doing too much. So I decided, this was many years ago. I can't even remember, like 17 years ago or something like that. I decided I'm going to work virtually. I am going to be in my studio and I'm going to be on my computer and I'm going to have all the people at one time so that my life will be easier. So let me tell you about this, okay? Some of you might have heard this story. So I had 2 laptops. So let's pretend this is laptop. One here and one here. Why didn't I just put them right in front of me? I don't even know, okay? But I was learning. So I had these people were on Zoom. Remember before the pandemic, a lot of people didn't know about Zoom, okay? So I decided these people will be on Zoom and these will be on Facebook because I had everyone register. And on the registration, I put, do you have access to Facebook? And for the people who said no, I sent them the Zoom link. Okay, so now I'm doing my whole thing. I've done my registration, what I know to do with my blessing method. And now I have, so this is what you saw. Boop, 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 boop. This is what I'm doing. And guess what? At 45 minutes, the Zoom shut down. This was before the pandemic. People have grace now, right? When it comes to Zoom. The Zoom shut down because apparently with the free plan, I now have a paid plan. You only have 45 minutes because if you have so many people in the room, it's shut down. So now I'm mortified. I don't even know what's happening. I did not even know that happened because apparently I'd never been on a Zoom with that many people for longer than 45 minutes. So now I've got Facebook. I have to keep my composure. My cell phone's in front of me. Ding, 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 ding. Erica, you're so unprofessional. Erica, you're so unprofessional. I can't even believe you shut the Zoom on, blah, 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 blah. All these horrible messages. Can you even believe that? So I'm still continuing to do my Facebook, still doing that. And then I get done and I'm like, what happened? Email messages, text messages, people being angry at me. So I Googled it, I researched it, I found out what happened. Now I did tell them all, this is the first time I'm doing it. You guys are going to be my guinea pigs. So I ended up having one-on-one sessions with each person. I recovered the sale, everything like that. But they didn't really have grace with me. Okay. You are in a time period right now where people get it. They understand there's going to be tech issues. You have such a better opportunity right now than what I did. Okay. So I had to pave the way. The way is paved for you. You just need to get on that path. Okay. So I have my one-on-ones. Everything's fine. I learned a lot. Okay. And then I started using this tool. What I'm using right now is StreamYard. And then I taught that to my team. But I had to be willing to be uncomfortable and go through things to get to where I am now. Now it's like nothing, I'm live all the time. My point is I was not the expert, but I gave it a shot and I figured it out. And you don't really have to figure it all out. I can hand it to you, but I can't make you do it. So somebody messaged me yesterday or the day before, and she's like, if I join your course, how soon will I get results? And I'm like, well, that's up to you. So I teach my blessing method course, right? If you follow my course and each day that I teach it, you do the homework and you're going to have a 5-step system fast. But if you take my course and you don't apply it, then you're not. So I can't tell anybody when they're going to do it, But I can just say there's a lot of women out there that I see. Maybe it's somebody who's watching that you've been waiting years to get to the level that you want to get at. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Life is short. You don't know what is going to happen. And if you don't have systems in your business in place, you don't have a handle on your time management, your noggin, getting out of your own way, something's going to happen. Your dog's going to get sick. Your family member's going to get sick. You're going to get sick. And you know what? You're going to wish that whole time you're laying in bed or the hospital, you're going to say, oh, gosh darn it. I wish I would have put my systems in place so that while I'm laying here and unable to work, that I had leads coming to me every day, that I had people filling out my survey, but I put it off. I promise you, I can tell you from firsthand, because once I decided that I was going to do something different in my business, and then I had started, I got my third brain injury. And I cried so hard when I had to go to speech therapy to recover. I cried because I thought, why didn't I just set everything up when I was able? And I believed it was too late. But I worked really hard and it wasn't too late. Okay. It just delayed it. So it's up to you if you want to have a delay or you want to start today. I'm kind of rhyming. You know what I mean? I'm kind of rhyming. Sorry, there's a fruit fly going by. Yes, Nana, birthdays for the win. I increased my sales by 50% with my birthday strategy. Birthdays for the win. Woo woo. So I hope that this was helpful. What did you guys take away from what I said? Comment below, and I'm going to share with you what's coming up. I have a 10-day Boss Lady Challenge. It's brand new. I have not taught it before. So you have not seen this before. So let me share my screen. All right. Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see it? I'm very, very excited about my 10-day Boss Lady Challenge. Okay. So get unstuck and grow confidence and gain more clients when? Boop, 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 boop. In 10 days. Give me 10 days, yo. April 13th to 24th, 2026, 12 o'clock Eastern. Zoom. However, if you cannot join live, guess what? You have lifetime access. I have a portal system. You just pop into the portal and you are going to see all of the recordings. Okay. So it's me, Erica V. Elliott. And like I just told you, I've been where you are. Okay. It's like being all excited and gung-ho for your business, but then stopping. I did that for many years. Stop, go. It's exhausting. And maybe what's stopping you is this fear. Maybe it's lack of knowledge. Maybe it's time management. Maybe it's not feeling worthy or afraid of being judged. Maybe it is truly the fear of being judged. And I wrote that on there twice because I want you to really think about that. Is that what's holding you back? Is it your family telling you, oh, you should never start that business? Is it your friend? Is it your family member? Is it your church? Okay. Don't allow someone's thoughts about you. It's none of your business what people think about you anyway. Okay, whatever it is, you're not alone. And more importantly, you are not stuck. There is a solution, and I'm here to tell you about the solution. Did you say you can't see my screen? I can see my screen. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right. So now I lost my train of thought. Okay. So your business can be amazing, and so can your life, but we need to get you started. Take the 10-day challenge, complete this 10-day challenge, and you'll be amazed at where you'll be very soon, okay? So most entrepreneurs aren't stuck because they lack knowledge. They're stuck because they overthink, they avoid action, and they fear being salesy, okay? My 10-day challenge is built on decades of real world experience. I'm offering simple daily steps, genuine support, and proven non-pushy sales strategies. It's all about movement, not more information. Let's get you unstuck together. And listen, yo, guess what? 10 days of wins. So if your self-esteem is in the toilet right now because, I don't know what, let's see, you gained weight, you lost weight, something happened, somebody upset you, maybe that. Or maybe that has nothing to do with it. Maybe you just have ADD like me and you need a strategy that works because you have all these ideas, you just don't know how to implement them. Or maybe you have these really big goals and, sorry, something in my eye. You have these really big goals and it's kind of overwhelming and you just don't know how to narrow it down. let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. So people have worked with me before, not this program, but one that was kind of similar, but I've never done a 10-day. Okay. So this person said, I used to overthink every post and dreaded selling. Erica's challenge helped me take daily action, and I finally closed my first client. The support and scripts made it easy, and you're going to get that for this 10 days as well. From tears to triumph, I never finished anything before working with Erica. Her hand holding in the community kept me accountable. Jamie, guess what? You are going to have a community where you're going to get support as well. A journey of confidence and achievement. After years of starting and stopping, I now have momentum. The daily tasks are simple, and I finally feel confident about sales. Thank you, Erica, for your patience. Stacy L. Beyond expectation. Post-pandemic, I felt lost and overwhelmed in the virtual world. And some of you do now. Maybe you've decided now's the time to go virtual. Erica's approach was exactly what I needed to take action and see results fast. Mary R. So again, those are people who have taken previous challenges with me. Again, I have not done a 10-day. So this 10-day Boss Lady Challenge, 10 days of wins. Can you imagine 10 days of action in your business that are fun, supportive, and proven? Where could that get you? Okay. All right, so let's see. Now, this is for you if you're a woman entrepreneur who has a heart to serve and is ready for real change. Are you afraid of being a bother? If you overthink, procrastinate, or avoid taking action in your business, if you crave support and accountability, if you're tired of starting but not finishing, if you want non-pushy, authentic sales strategies, I'm talking scripts and everything, if you struggle with consistent action and confidence, and if you want to grow your business with a heart, this is for you, my friend. This is for you. So start your transformation now, okay? It is $197. All right, that's all you need to do is $197. Now let me show you something. If you come in here and you go to do the $197, you might have a Klarna option on there. So I'm in Jamaica, so I don't have it here. Check and see. If you need to break this up into payments, there should be a Klarna option. If you're not seeing the Klarna option, tell me, okay? And then I will double check and see what is going on. So think about this. $197 to change your business in 10 days. If you're unwilling to invest in your business, well, let me tell you something. Nobody's going to invest in you. Okay, so go to theblessingmethod.com/10 days. I have 36 years of sales and business experience. And when I meet with women, or I see this on Facebook all the time, they're like, I want a business that I can start with zero money. That's zero belief. That is zero belief, okay? McDonald's, they're successful, right? They didn't say, I'm going to have a hamburger store, but I'm not going to have any hamburger meat. Think about it. So what happens is we start these home-based businesses and we don't want to invest in ourselves. We don't want to invest in the tools. You know how many women I talk to who refuse to buy a printer, who refuse to buy a laptop that's going to help them to make money? I mean, I'm telling you, I've owned successful businesses. When I owned my nail and tanning and skin salon, do you know how much a tanning bed cost? You know how much tons of bottles of nail polish cost? It all adds up. I had to do that. Did I know I was going to be successful? I knew in my heart that I just knew I could do it, and it would be all about me and not having to rely on others. I always bet on myself, and you should too. But if you're too afraid to do something that's going to help you to make money, I would say you might want to really think about why you're in business. Because if you're in business to serve others and to help them, I'm going to show you how you can reach more people, how you can make money out of your time, right? In a non-pushy, non-salesy manner, how you can get this unstuck, because this could be stopping you from a lot of things. It could be stopping you from starting an exercise program. It can be stopping you from moving to the place that you want to live, right? Like I said, 36 years of business experience. I've been there. I've done that. So I invite you to come and join me now. I'm going to have limited spots available because I want it to be kind of intimate so that I can help everybody. So you're going to have a Facebook community where you can ask me questions, okay? And you're going to have the live Zooms. Now, if you join this challenge by tomorrow, okay, I am going to give you a 30-minute free coaching call with me so I can help you personally with your business. Okay. I never do that. So if you're watching this live and you heard this, there you go. You get 30 minutes free. You got to join by tomorrow, April 11th. Okay. And that is the bonus. If you've already joined, I'll give it to you too. Don't worry about that, my friends. Okay. I'm very proud of all you for taking time on your lunch hour or dinner hour, Nana, right, in London, and being on here with me today. I'm very proud of all of you. Borrow my belief in you. Borrow my belief that you can have everything that you want in this world. You just need a strategy, a plan, and to take action. And I can hand you all the strategy in the world, but if this needs to be tweaked and you don't tweak it, all you have is a strategy. Okay. So we're going to work on the mindset as well during this time. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Does anyone have any questions for me? All right. So your takeaway was using surveys as a lead magnet. Absolutely. I firmly believe in them. I can sell anything to anyone if I know what they want. And I need them to tell me. Otherwise, it's just like, what are you doing? People in direct sales are taught to show all their products. Why would you do that? If maybe they're allergic or maybe they're not interested, it's just a waste of time. Just serve people with your surveys and you'll be amazed what can happen. So hopefully I'll see you, Nana. I think you're already in, Sonia. If not, I hope to see you there. And this is a really good boost for everyone. So 10 days of wins in your business. How long would it take you to get 10 days on your own? When's the last time you had 10 wins is what I meant. When's the last time you had 10 wins in your business? Think about it. I'm giving you 10 wins. Well, I'm helping you. I'm going to show you how to get 10 wins. All right, y'all. I love you. Thanks for being in my space. theblessingmethod.com/10day, theblessingmethod.com/10day, or make sure you're following me on my personal and you'll see all the information there as well. Hope to see you. Share this out. If you're watching this on my business page, tag somebody, share it out, and let's all grow together. Love y'all. Bye.